It is easier to forge our paths of showing up when we see people who have done it before and in a monumental way.
We've asked people who know how to show up to share their stories and what they've learned.
My name is Dr. Alister Martin, and I'm an ER physician and the founder and executive director of VoteER. We have over 50 million people who are not registered to vote in this country. When you look at the demographics of who is likely to not be registered, it's young people, low-income Americans, and people of color. As a physician, I know that these are the same exact groups that are on the margins of our healthcare system. These are folks who have to come to the ER or community healthcare clinics or free care clinics just to get care. In fact, when they see me in the ER, the only emergency they have is that they don't have a primary care doctor or health insurance. While that's a problem, it's also an opportunity. Our big idea is that we can use this demographic overlap to meet folks where they are at and help patients register to vote while they wait in healthcare settings. VoteER has built a platform to do just that, and in just 3 months, we've helped to organize over 20,000 physicians to have one of these, a Healthy Democracy Kit, which helps patients register to vote. As of today, National Voter Registration Day, we've helped over 25,000 people vote like their health depends on it.
My name is Aalayah Eastmond, and I'm a co-founder of Concerned Citizens DC, as well as the administrator for Team Enough. My journey to activism started by a senseless act of gun violence when a fellow student opened fire in my class in Parkland, Florida. I lay beneath the lifeless body of my classmate Nicholas Tourette as bullets riddled my classmates, but I am not the first in my family to be affected by gun violence. My uncle Patrick Edwards was gunned down in the streets of Brooklyn, New York at the age of 18, just months after being beaten by NYPD, who deemed his black body in a white neighborhood a threat. Gun violence extends beyond the path of a bullet and creates multi-generational cycles of poverty as well as social and economic injustices. We have had enough of gun violence, and we've had enough of police tactics that continue to brutalize and traumatize our communities. Concerned Citizens DC created a Bill of Rights for a New America because we know that our founding fathers did not create a constitution that was inclusive of all people. We must address gun violence and police violence in the same stroke because we know that police violence is gun violence.
Benji Backer here, founder and president of the American Conservation Coalition. ACC is a nonprofit organization that focuses on market-based, effective environmentalism. In 2017, I founded ACC because I thought the environment should be a nonpartisan issue and wanted to engage my conservative peers on climate and conservation solutions that they could get behind. In April, we released the American Climate Contract, the first ever market-based climate change platform, because we believe that pragmatic action is far more valuable than rhetoric. In fact, I'm recording this video from Tennessee as I travel across the country for the electric election road trip. Throughout this initiative, we're highlighting incredible leaders who haven't waited for the government to take action on climate change, like the chief environmental officer at Microsoft, the chairman of the Jamestown Sklallam tribe, and clean energy pioneers in the heart of the Midwest. We need solutions at all levels, and it starts with innovation-based, local solutions that can be scaled at a global level. We can't afford to wait for the perfect solution, and I'm proud to lead ACC and promote effective solutions that are implementable today.
I'm Tania Israel, a professor of counseling psychology at UC Santa Barbara. 30 years ago, I started a group to bring together pro-choice and pro-life people for dialogue. Having worked in a clinic that provided abortions, I felt it was crucial for women to have access, but I also wanted to approach pro-life advocates with something other than frustration. These conversations were transformational for me. They didn't change my feelings about reproductive rights, but they did change my feelings about people who disagree with me about it. Flash forward to the 2016 election. It was clear our country was divided. With insights from the abortion dialogue and my professional expertise, I created the flowchart that will resolve all political conflict in our country, as well as a workshop that's drawn hundreds of attendees and a book that offers evidence-based skills and strategies. I am now more optimistic than ever that we can bridge the political divide to strengthen our connections and our democracy. My experience, backed by science, indicates the key is to listen to each other.